Testing. 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 1, 2, 3.
Hello? Sorry. I'm so small. I'm so little. It's a little bit bigger. G'day. Hey, Ambrose. How's it going, matey? Good to see ya. Just getting me rose and a duck at the moment. Let's pop out chat. Back to the game. Who cares about me? I care about your champion. Especially if you're actually Clippy. Firefighter, good to have you here. If you're actually a firefighter, then you're a hero. Voidy, not guilty 69. I actually know you are guilty of the 69. I have videos. Sorry. Okay. We are finally to the murder mystery, where we have Gazonkazonks over here. You have little kids in your basement problems? I choose to take that in the most innocuous way possible. 4th generation firefighter. Dang. Oh, well done to the other 3 generations for beating the fires. If they didn't, you wouldn't be around, matey. Alrighty. This is the murder mystery. I think this is probably the last puzzle, but I'm not sure. The reminder of who has the secrets I need. The heir, the collector, and the detective. Even one secret will go a long way for a future lawsuit. What? Why is it a lawsuit? Why? Well, you murdered me. This is a civil matter. That's not my understanding of the law. It's a furry game now. Yay. Yay, it's a furry game. Hurrah. Alright. I like to start off by looking at what we're supposed to solve, because then that gives better context for the actual clues. We're supposed to wear masks to make the game fairer for players who came without friends. But I can kind of tell who's who based on their voice, except for someone. Early on, someone. That's probably going to be like the mask. That's why you're here early. The furries. Murder mystery parties are old hat. People have frivolous lawsuit parties now. That'd be a funny game. Mafia, except lawsuits. Funny backstory. Your great-grandfather got drunk with some friends who convinced him to join the fire department, and they served 40 years and became chief. Oh, what a sliding doors moment, eh? Happy new day. Happy new day to you as well. So this is all narrative, which is unusual. We have winners in this game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seems to be the order. Nobody played the something role. Right, so everyone... I've also got to figure out the names of all these people and their roles. Everyone has a real name associated to them, a role, and a mask. And I got to figure all of this out. Do I play Among Us? During COVID, I played with my friends a little bit. Like over Zoom. I played a couple of times. That was fun. COVID was very tough for Melburnians. We had like the worst lockdowns in the world. So they must be using a card game. To facilitate the murder mystery. She has Hare's secret, but she is not their heir because it says she needs the secret of the heir, which means that she's not the heir, because she has the secret of the heir, I'm stuck in a loop. Actually, in school, you did a mock trial reenactment of the Lindbergh kidnapping trial, and you could actually see people doing that for a party, although that's pretty dark. That is very dark. You miss Prime COVID? Mate. That's like PTSD for me. Josh, good to have you here, champion. We're talking about COVID, PTSD, kidnapping trials, all the best stuff. We're coming in hot. It is currently 8:32. 7:32. It even says it there. I remember last time I had a clock on this, I read it wrong as well. It's digital clocks. It's 2026, mate. I need to write my own clock software using AI. God, I hate AI. Is anyone else just like super upset with AI at the moment? Just like, where are the protests? We need protests. You spent COVID sitting in your room playing Fortnite and Among Us all night. That sounds very much like that meme of like remembering 10 years ago how things were. You know, oh god, it was so good. Bumblebee or Starscream. I think they are Transformers, but I'm not sure. Celebrating our remarkable 5 years of dedication. It's 7:32. Don't know what that's telling me. Alright. She's got small gazonk, so I think there's a woman as well. She has a gun. Why her? The El murdered one. I'll stay close to the host for now. The host and Hilda talk to her a while. We know the host is not Hilda, unless Hilda is a schizophrenic. Andre asked around about what NFCs people have. What does he want? What near-field communications people have? Or is this meant to be like a pun on NFTs? Have I followed the CTC server reaction to AI? No, but I haven't even been on the CTC Discord for a couple of years. The last sort of CTC drama I saw was when Simon played the Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Academy, or whatever it was. People were not happy. They are a passionate bunch. What, can you update me on the CTC server reaction to AI? Maybe I can make rage content about it. Because it's just like, I imagine they're very unhappy. I can imagine people. There are two separate AI things. Like, what I'm guessing is happening is that someone's using an AI to train. Someone is using everyone's puzzles to train an AI to make puzzles, and people are very upset because they did not give permission for their puzzles to be trained by AI. And I'm guessing that based on absolutely nothing, but that is exactly how the world is at the moment. CTC did a AI-created puzzle and people hated that. Mate, that is, And then someone's using CTC color training now. Of course they are. Of course they are. I did hear that someone reached out to Bremstar, offering him quite a generous bag of money to train an AI based on the puzzles he did. But good on him, he said, they're not my puzzles. Like, he's actually very conscientious of, I don't own this, and I do not want to, I need permission for everything I do. CTC just has you, like, when you submit it, you give us complete ownership to do whatever we want. I know this isn't the platform for it, and you're just here to see me solve games, but AI at the moment, you see there's a lot of, like, anger online about it. And that's sort of the limit of it. When you look at real life protests, it's, you know, Palestine, LGBT, Israel, whatever else. It is going to get narrow. In the next 12 months, that is going to get narrow and focus on AI, and everyone is going to be so angry. There's just going to be... Everyone's going to be angry. Just the stuff I see in my day job of what AI is doing, like how competent it is scary, and it's a scary world we live in. So a mass DM went out basically to all the people who had puzzles featured in the channel to sign onto a letter to the company complaining. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Hey, thanks for joining, Josh. I'm at least spared the gambling stuff you have here, I hope. What's the gambling stuff? Sorry to derail the derailment. Yeah, I mean, signing a letter to say we don't do that, it doesn't get us very far. And I say us, not us, but them, unfortunately. The AI law, of course, is completely unsatisfactory. Like, existing intellectual property law is not equipped to deal with AI. Anyway, let me look at the game for a little bit before everyone says, what's this idiot on his high horse talking about? I'll stay close to the host for now. The host and Hilda talked for a while. Andre asked about NFCs. I don't know which one is Nicholas. It's either the dog or the ape. Nick is either the dog or the ape. The chef guy is kind of suspicious. He keeps looking at the host a lot. So the chef and Hilda are both not the host. Hilda's dress looks great. Sylvia did a great job. Okay, she's sort of wearing a... I don't know, is that a dress? What do you call that? You wouldn't call that a dress. You'd call that like a femme suit or whatever. There's the dress. Oh, she's also wearing a dress, but... The call out of the dress looking great specifically, and these two essentially being the same costume, makes me think that the dress is this dress. Qued. QED. There was a Supreme Court decision a few years back that legalized like all kinds of sports betting and betting on anything. Now you have predatory gambling apps. Oh, like Polymarket. Yeah, I was actually looking into that a little bit. Sports leagues are playing along even when players get tangled up in gambling and fractions and stuff. Heading towards the Israeli journals. Yeah, I know there's like a couple of massive websites. Polymarket is one of them where you can bet on anything, and it's quite like anything from how many times does Elon tweet to will someone say this to a press conference to will Iran be bombed? Like, it's horrible. It's like something that I don't touch because it's all insider trading, really. It actually, what it does work as is, I mean, they know it's insider trading. So if you want to know what's going on in the world, it is actually a good source of information to see where the money is. So you might see something reported in the media, and if that disagrees with where the money is, you probably don't want to believe it. The journalist that reported on a missile strike? Well, I don't know about that specifically. How's my week been going? Oh, it's alright, yeah. And the gamblers threatened their life. Oh, God. Okay, I didn't sort of see that unintended consequences. You can see I have a bit of an addictive personality, and I've been addicted to things in the past. And I can see how people could get just absolutely obsessed with this stuff. Change your story so my bed wins. Yeah. My friend is trying to set up his own, like, AI agent just to keep running and have fun. It's like, what's a good use case for this? It's like, spread information so that you can win Polymarket bets. Completely illegal, highly unethical, really horrible. He's not going to do it. Change your article right now, your family gets it type of stuff. Oh God, that's horrible. What is wrong with the world at the moment? Think about the other journalists. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but that's... Chat, this stream is meant to be like an oasis, an escape from reality. So, yeah, let's get back to the game. Yes. This has got a QR code, which looks like it might be readable. No need to apologize, matey. No need to apologize. It probably isn't readable because of this tick here, but I wonder if that's a real QR code. I've received multiple threatening letters from unknown parties. Since I would rather not end up being shot or stabbed, I hate being shot and stabbed as well. I am hosting an gathering. This was not written by AI. I'm hosting an gathering where the suspected parties are expected to be in attendance. I hope that you can uncover their identities during this get-together. If you have any further questions, then please do ask my butler. He served me for many years. The host's embarrassing, potentially life-ruining secret. Like, I'm wondering if the cat's the host. Or if the cat just has the host's secret. Because... I mean, if the cat isn't the host, and the host's both stolen the host's secret, and this letter to the most trustworthy... Oh... No, the cat's probably not the host. The host probably gave the cat this letter. If you have any further questions, please do ask my butler. He sent me for 7 years. Everyone knows a secret. That is proof of someone else's wrongdoing. I know for a fact I'm not the only target. Do not trust anyone with a weapon. You only need to keep me safe. NFC is meant to be like NFT. You're probably right. But it's such a common acronym or initialism that is a dumb one to use. Yeah, non-fungible card. NFT, I think, non-fungible token. Wealthy heir. After running out of Ramsey's inheritance, they were unable to resell their NFC, leading to desperation and anger towards me. Right, these are the 4 guests. Well, these are 4 of the guests, because we have 1 host plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone gets a secret card randomly. Yeah, that seems to be the implication. Where was I? Here we go. Wealthy heir. After running out of Ramsey's inheritance, they were undersell with their NFC, leading to desperation and anger towards me. Excuse me. Investor, a shrewd individual who's impatient for a fast return on their NFC. Their secret was discovered some time ago and they've been itching to confiscate it. What are these humans doing there? I mean, are they humans or are they witches and wizards? A witch and a wizard. Are witches and wizards humans? I don't know. Collector has started calling me a fake artist, expressing disdain for what they consider not real art. Yeah, definitely NFTs. Lawyer has threatened to sue me multiple times. Will attempt to obtain secrets for future litigation. Lawyer's secret big knife. What if he took something? That's weird. Because she's saying, why her? But he's saying, what if he took something? Is that in response to him? I don't know. In order to repay your outstanding debt and accrued interest, your salary must be garnished. The breakdown is as followed. Salary 2,000. Debt repayment 1,800. Justin's salary 200. Dang. We appreciate your continued employment with the company. The 4th installment of Space Colonization series. Join the cosmic journey and become the first trillionaire. Righto. Monkey has just cash. Cash money. Nothing else. So I wonder if Monkey sold his other cards for money. Maybe he's the one without the money, so he needs money? The thing about the dress. Where was that thing about the dress? Can I put that in? Thing about, like, I love her dress. Where was that? Here we go. In here. Hilda's dress looked great. Yeah, you're Hill Dog. We are off to the races, champions. Right, this is a bit like Golden Idol, how we have multiple times, which are only 15 minutes different. The beacon of hope and proof that anyone can be a millionaire if they want to. Ornate fan. A fan with a concealed knife inside. The inscription says, for the honor of Ramsay III. Collector secret. Who's the lawyer? She is not the lawyer. He looks like a lawyer. Money gun. The first billion. All of these cards are about, like, making money. Time to settle the score with the lawyer and a certain technocrat. No one gets to steal from me and get away with it without suffering the consequences. The investor's embarrassing secret. The monkeys are the NFCs like bored apes. Oh yeah, good call. So maybe everyone gets like one monkey. Is she dead because she has the circular bleeding wound card? Oh no, she's probably dead because she has the dead card. Maybe both. Those cards seem like they go together. Let me see if I can scan this QR code. Where does that take me? Okay, it just takes me to the dev's website. You're a self-proclaimed tech savant who amassed wealth through shady businesses. This is the host. There have been multiple threats to your life. Win conditions. Find out who sent the threats. Survive. Use the money in the safe if you must. $85's baby. Yeah, I don't know what that, That one's a bit different, isn't it? Because it's not actually specifically about wealth. The baby... Is this saying this baby was born in 85? Or that someone's called 85? Had the baby. They were their father or mother is 85. I don't know. Born in 85. Well, it's weird that a gifted soul from birth. You know you're destined for something great. I'm not sure. Okay. So, old wizard over here has the 8 cards. Kind of old now. I hope not. Definitely old for this crowd, which are like Zoomers, Gen Alpha. I don't know. Everyone here seems to be like 19. Detective wins by identifying the killers. Butler wins by either the host survives or they acquire money. So the butler's got easier conditions than the host, because the host has to survive to win, but the Butler can win. Automatically wins if the host survives. Or they can also win if they get money. You need a solution to your mounting debt. Owing money to terrible people. So is that going to be related to the... This guy doesn't look like a butler. But I don't know if I'd trust the costumes to be relevant clues. I'm going to say this guy's the butler. Because he has... I mean, this is debt. This is literally debt. But he hasn't done any work to acquire money. I mean, I am making the assumption that this bit of paper... Like, the cards are tradable, but these bits of paper are actually unique to the characters. Employment with the company. The Butler Company? Yeah, usually you'd think that he'd be employed by the host, wouldn't you? Alright, I'm going to put it in for now, and then we're going to probably not keep that. It's always the butler doing the murdering. Antique sword. Old sharp. Heir, collector, investor, lawyer. Once the beneficiary of generational wealth, a series of bad investments has left you destitute. Now you're determined to recover the loss at any costs. Win conditions, get money, or lawyer's secret. Yeah, 8 rolls. That's... So the heir has a money problem as well. But the heir... Like, I was just wondering, could the heir be this one? But the heir wouldn't be employed by a company. They have generational wealth. So that doesn't really add up. Collector, art connoisseur, your recent venture in the tech world has ended in disaster. Get money or get the host's secret. Alright. Investor, having made few too many enemies in the pursuit of great returns, it's now time to settle the score with your rivals. Get the investor's secret or the host's secret. When you finish the game, it should unlock this social deduction minigame to play online. I wonder if I go forward in time, if I can actually see... Like, these win conditions aren't very useful unless I know who are winners and who are losers. Because if it gives me the information of who is a winner and who is a loser, then the win conditions will be much more useful. Not sure it's a fleshed out game. Hard to tell. Yeah, it's obviously based on that Mafia type game. As one of the good guys, it's your job to uncover secrets and prevent future harm to society. Host or collector's secret. Okay. Write your name when you arrive. I wonder if when you arrive is important. Well, we have 7 names here, so the host... Whoever's the host is the name that isn't here, right? Because they're hosting. So they'd be making the guest book. That makes sense to me. He has an invitation, so I mean, is he the host? Why would he have an invitation? He's the host. I was wondering if he was the host because he's got the guest book. Maybe that's Martin because he's the last name in the guest book. Oh gosh. Hippo mask. The hippo mask is off. The masks are first come, first serve. You can only have in-game items on your person while playing. Please leave your bags with us. Everybody starts with items appropriate for their role. Someone else's secret, some money, or weapon. Right, so the items are not... Well, they're partially random, I guess. So you don't start with your own secret. I guess that makes sense, because if you had your own secret, why would you give away your own secret? You can only have in-game items on your person while playing, so please leave your bags on us with us. So, unless someone is cheating, everything on their person is an in-game item. Some money or a weapon. I think that means like and or a weapon. Each person can only carry one weapon card at a time. Interesting. The game ends in 1 hour. Complete your goals before the time ends up to win. If you get killed, you lose. If you're credibly accused of murder, you lose. This is the host? Maybe. Oh, thanks for hosting the game. Yeah, okay. I didn't get to this yet. I figured out who the butler was when I peeked at their cards. The secret was a dead giveaway. There's an emergency. I'm really sorry I can't come. Lucas, so just a normal waiter's uniform is okay. It's not going to confuse anyone, right? Okay, that's helpful. That implies that people are dressing to their role. They knew what their role was before they turned up. Thank you, Lucas. Very cool. Nicole would have been the 8th. Good call. Yeah, so we will have 7 people. There was something over there as well that referenced a missing role. This is a dumb point or a dumb question. But we can assume that the host, which is a role, is also the party host. I mean, I'm assuming, like, host isn't a role that's different to the actual host of the party. I think that's actually kind of an important point. Alright. You would not be sure? Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know either, actually. Oh, okay. We haven't seen one of these before. Host's Grand Secret. Knowledge acquired from years of observation of the host's daily routine. The anti-clock birth year most recent NFC. Finally figured out the last digit. So this is the safe combination, isn't it? That's what we're trying to work out. The anti-clock. Okay, that's going to be 5, isn't it? Because the time keeps changing. You can't have a clue saying, oh, use the clock. Horsey, that is a lousy weapon. What was the horsey's weapon? A pocket knife. That's rough. That is that's a difficult one. So 5. Birth year. 80. Oh. The only thing I've seen that indicates a birth year is 85. So I'm assuming that's it. 585, most recent NFC. Most recent NFC. How do I know what the how do I get a I don't understand how I translate these NFCs into even what the most recent one is into a number. First trillionaire. Oh, maybe this is the most recent one. Trillionaire, try 3. It's a bit of a stretch, but let's try it. 5853. Dang it. Not right. We will persist. Who do you think you're borrowing money from? Sharks always get their money back. For someone working for a billionaire, you need to try harder to get more cash. The deadline is today. Remember that. Maybe he's the butler. Which roles may work for a billionaire? So the host is the billionaire, right? Because the heir is not rich. Oh, the investor could be rich as well. Lawyer, maybe not like a billionaire. Collector, financial disaster. Detective, no. Chef, no. Chef owes a lot of money to their employer. Right. Okay. No, that's helpful. That chef. This is chef. Yep. Lock it in. You're not the butler. You're the cook, matey. And then I think this is probably the butler. Someone working for a billionaire. There's no other roles that you'd say is working for a billionaire. Private investigator hired to uncover the identities of those who sent the threatening letters. So the detective is probably hired by the host and therefore is working for the billionaire. I guess the chef could be as well. Horse reminds you of James Baxter. Not sure who James Baxter is. Deadline is today, remember that. Finally figured out the last digit. So it's 585 and then we don't know the last digit. He's saying he's just figured out the last digit. Which would imply that maybe the clue is here somewhere, but I don't really see that. Okay. Oh, from Adventure Time? No, I'm not sure about that one. Alright. We go into the future. A whole 15 minutes. So no one's touched this corpse. Dang. She is a good actress. Look at her. She hasn't moved in 15 minutes. Good on her for committing to the bit. 7:46. It's 7:32. 14 minutes have passed. Just seeing if there's anything interesting. Not really. She's still got the fan, the money, first million, collector's secret. She did not have money. So in that 15 minutes, she has gotten money. But she hasn't given anything up. The fan has a concealed knife inside. For the honor of Ramsay III. Well, if that's the latest... Maybe the cards are all NFCs. But if that's the latest one, then the clue of 3 doesn't help us because that's the only one we've actually tried. Should be safe in the living room. Alright. Who do you think you're borrowing money from? Actually, he's got a gun, money, and the host's grand secret. Okay, that's very different than the knife. I'm assuming he got this stuff. He hasn't gone in there yet. And those are the things he took out. Just need to wait for the game to end. So, what did I have as his role? I was thinking that he was maybe the butler. Who would be the shark investor? I mean, it adds up in terms of thematics. The way he said that is implying I have a winning state. So, he has the host's grand secret. But I don't think that a lot of the winning states require the host's grand secret. But he's gone into the safe while he already had the host's grand secret. Which makes me think that this isn't enough for him to win. Find out who sent the threat. Survive. Use the money in the safe if you must. It said he did get it in the safe? Well, no, but we know in the before time he was about to open the safe, and in the after time he has different things. I mean, I'd need to get into the safe to verify that 100%. It said he did get in the safe. Yeah, he did get in the safe. Finally figured out the last digit. Monkey died as well, eh? Right, so she has one new message between 32 and 46. After a while, it became obvious who had the money card. What do you mean, the money card? There's one money card, two money cards. There's lots of money cards. Is it just two? 3 money cards. There's at least 3 money cards. Thankfully, nobody discovered that I took his money because they were all too distracted by the murder. Great game idea, by the way. If you get killed, you lose. If you're critically accused of the murder, you lose. Can she catch the murderers? Who's she? He has a dead card. A sharp bleeding wound. Bleeding wound caused by a sharp object. So that means she was shot and he was stabbed. Okay, when we first looked at this was 1 page and now it's 2 page, so she's been writing. Sarah got killed. I thought the host was the target. Oh. So... yeah, we were right. That's Sarah. Gazonk gazonks. Sarah is not the host. That's definitely not Sarah. I saw the chef and the investor talking for a while. Looks like he gave him something. Is that a card? Are they working together? The chef and the investor talking for a while. Not quite sure. That's all the clues. I wasn't paying attention to the study room. He got killed. But I think I know who the murderers are. How are these bats flying? It's a mystery. I'll need to check his items now. What's in the safe? Was he killed while trying to open it? Yes, this is a study. Must be. We're supposed to wear masks to make the game fairer for players who came without friends, but I can kind of tell who's who based on their voices. Except for someone. So... this is probably someone that the person who's writing this doesn't know. Which I think is probably Mary. Who has the secrets I need? Air collector, detective. What? There's no one's got win conditions. Air collector, detective. Nicole couldn't come. Next sentence. Yeah, we do know that. But why do we have 8? That would imply all roles are taken. Oh, Nicole here. Right, sorry. Good call, good call, good call, good call, good call, good call. So nobody played the something role, but we have 8. The second murder in the study room. Oh, the hippo is one of the 8. Yes. Good call. So this is not Nicole. Do we know which role wasn't taken? Hey, Ratpinks, how's it going? For future lawsuit, one secret will go a long way from the air collector or detective. How do we work out what your role is? So, not the host. Identify the killers as a win condition. Oh, the Math Club Sudoku night went well. They went through 3 of the puzzles you made. Oh, very good. Did anyone there have sort of any experience with variant Sudoku? Maybe Butler role needs a solution to their mounting debt. So, I sort of think that this card's implying that this person is just desperate for money. Couple of men, a little bit, but not much. You had to explain 3 in the corner. That's funny. Why does the app explode when you put a 3 there? Well, that's me in the spotlight. Owes money, owes money. The kitchen knife looks like a whole lot of, like, the quicker repayment plan. Maybe whoever's got the kitchen knife in the first scene is the chef. Who has a kitchen knife? That's the kitchen knife. I think. Big knife. I mean, that's definitely not the kitchen knife. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That verifies that this guy is the chef. We know that she is not the lawyer. Okay, this guy's card, Pig's card, says, I need to settle a score with the lawyer and a certain technocrat. And he's a billionaire, because he has the billionaire's card. So, who doesn't like the lawyer, the NFC guy, and the... Oh, gosh. Who had something stolen from them? That's the better question. Multiple threats in your life, owing money, series of bad investments that left you destitute. It's not really having your money stolen. Ah, probably the collector, eh? Your recent venture into the tech world has ended in financial disaster. It's time for a payback. No, but he's got first billion card. Heirs win condition? Recover the money at all costs. Get money or get the lawyer's secret. That's interesting, isn't it? Nobody gets a steal from me, that lawyer and that technocrat. That lawyer and that technocrat. What does the lawyer say? Yeah, nothing. I think he's probably the collector. The billionaire card throws me off. Who did the technocrat steal from? So I think the technocrat is the host, right? I don't think any other role matches. Yeah, the technocrat is the host. Collector says something about, yeah, tech world. So, and his win condition is as well, get the host secret. So that makes sense. The collector thinks he's been ripped off by the host. And he's broke. It can't be, he says. What can't be? He's just sitting there staring into space, not talking to anyone and saying it can't be. What do you say in scene 2, matey? I'll need to check his items now. You have the gun, the first billion, and investor's secret there. You lost your money. Staring right into my soul. Has the money. Who took his money? Okay, the monkey has 2 money, but the monkey had 2 money at the start, didn't he? Oh no, that was the first scene. They're just bumping around all night. That's right. They can't see anything. Which role would this dress make sense for? I don't know, actually. Maybe the heir? Maybe the host? Bumping all night, typical party. Heir does sort of make sense. Yeah, I could see that. Let's put that in for now. Ilda the heir. Let's see if that adds up. So she's asking who's the lawyer there, and then second she's asking, she's saying nothing. For the honor of Ramsay III. Does she have that in the first scene? That seems like the sort of weapon an heir might have. An ornate, like an actual ornate fan. Also could be what the collector has, but we don't think she's the collector. Recover the loss at any cost. Get money or the lawyer's secret. She is asking who's the lawyer. Which, her win condition... Her win condition is to have the lawyer's secret. So that indicates it's her. But what's a little bit odd... Oh, and she has no money there. Wait, and then... Oh, where are you, champion? Not there. And now she has money. Yeah. So money is important to her. I don't think the weapons are randomly picked. I think the weapons are assigned... based on the rolls. She's got the collector's secret. I don't think anyone ends up with their own secret. Yeah, she wouldn't start off with her own secret. They're much less useful for us, indeed. Yeah, I'm happy with her as the heir. Because the only other one that makes a little bit of sense is Collector with Ornate Fan. And she wouldn't have the Collector secret. Oh, the rules said don't take your own secret? Started at 7 PM. 11 days? That's weird. Masks are first come, first serve. You can only have in-game items on your person while playing. Please leave your bags with us. Everyone starts with items appropriate for their role. Yeah. Someone else's secret. Yes. Some money or a weapon. Ah, okay. So we can't actually... She does have an inventory. But we can't see it because it's covered by the other nonsense. I was trying to pass this sentence. But I think everyone starts with someone else's secret. And then one of some money or a weapon. Is that how I'm meant to be reading this? Everyone has a secret. Someone else's secret. Everyone has a secret. Everyone has someone else's secret. And you either start with money or a weapon. You cannot carry more than one weapon card at a time. Lucas is saying, I'm a waiter. We have from this message. Wait, there is no waiter. 1 second. I need to use the boys' room. I'll be right back. Antique sword gotta be collector. Good call. Lock it in. Wait. Wait, what's the deal with the masks? Why do I have 8 masks? And these two are not wearing their masks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 characters, and then we have these two as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we also have Hilda who didn't rock up. Yeah, so I think... Does that imply that these two people are actually hosting the game, and then the host is a separate character to them two? It must be. So these two aren't actually playing. Oh. Yeah, if they're the game masters, then maybe the one who showed up, he's holding the antique sword because the collector didn't show up? No, but we put Pig as collector. And I was quite happy with him as collector. So it makes sense that his items are for the role that did not show up. I don't get why the pig and hippo masks are so unpopular. They're kind of cute. Okay, that's useful, because that means... Martin is the pig, the last mask taken. Where are you, Marty? Greta figured out who the butler was when I peeked their cards. The secret was a dead giveaway. So the... How could looking at the butler's cards, the secret that the butler have, give away that they're the butler when the butler doesn't have a win condition that they need anyone's specific secret? I don't quite understand how... What do we do with this? How could seeing the secret that someone has, unless it's like the secret that they started off with, is there logic on who... Maybe there's some logic with who starts with whose secret. Like, the butler might start off with like the host's secret. Use uniqueness. Isn't that cheating? Hey, Raina. How's it going, champion? Yeah, maybe the butler has the host secret. Did we think that this guy was the butler? Someone working for a billionaire, that does make sense to the butler, but it also says that they're borrowing money. Yeah, owing money to terrible people. Alright, he's the butler. You did manage to avoid discussion to the whole can you use uniqueness foo-fa-ha at math club. I know there was a few of them, but I remember Clover set a really brilliant puzzle which was based around forcing you to use uniqueness to solve the Sudoku. I don't remember many Sudokus, but I remember that one being like incredibly clever. That, yeah, the only real solve path from it was to say that, well, if this is this way, then it can't be unique. Which generally is against the rules. Oh, she made a whole pack? Oh, wow. God, her puzzles are so good. Like, whenever I do the gas puzzles, you know, it's Clover, Bill, and Philip. It's basically like, if I really like the puzzle and I check who made it, it's Clover. If I kind of like it, it's Bill. And if I think, like, I don't understand it, it's usually Phil's. You watched Niberio solve them? Oh yeah, very good. Gosh, we gotta keep making progress, eh? We haven't made any progress on Monkey. He is dressed like a tech bro, eh? She makes great pizzas as well. Dang, she can do it all! Finally, the pieces of the pizzas are falling together into some sort of circle. Yeah, maybe she does make good pizzas. What do we know about you, Monkey? We know you're dead. Who wanted revenge? Did someone want revenge on the tech bro? Who might be casually dressed is the question. So, no, no, no. No. No, no, no. I think the monkey is the host. Because he's all techie. Just because I don't think anyone else would be dressed that way. It's probably a pie joke in there. Indeed. Can you use uniqueness in pizzas? You know, they say that every single pizza is unique. It's like a deck of cards. Maybe if you took 8 slices and you distributed toppings randomly, every pizza, if you had enough toppings, I don't know. T-shirt is very tech bro. Yeah. So we got 3 roles left to place, which are detective, investor, lawyer. Detective, investor, lawyer. Oh, she's probably the detective. No, she can't be the detective because she wants the detective's secret. So, detective, collector, lawyer. Is that what I said? No, detective, investor, lawyer. So she is either the investor or the lawyer. This screams lawyer to me. What she's dressed at. Go future way for a future lawsuit. That indicate... Okay. Does the lawyer like to litigate? Oh, who has the secrets I need? Oh. Good call. Uncover secrets and prevent them harm to society is the lawyer's job. Yeah, the detective said uncover the identities of whoever's sending those threatening letters. But the lawyer's job is to uncover secrets and prevent future harm. So get the host's secret, the collector's secret. It doesn't say host secret, it says heir. Oh. Alright, I'm going to say she's lawyer, but I'm a little bit confused. People don't have their own secrets. Well, you're not a... Yeah, you're not allowed to start with your own secret. It's confusing. Well, if it wasn't, it wouldn't be much of a puzzle. Nobody discovered that I took his money because they were all distracted by the murder. Alright, let's look at who did not have money in the first scene, but does have money in the second scene. And that's probably Karen. So, Horsey. Horsey did get money, but doesn't really look like a Karen. Plus, he probably got money from the safe. What about you, Foxy? Foxy does get money. But again... I mean, maybe she's flat-chested. Simple and obvious. Did I see? Apparently CDC had one day where they did almost 5 hours between the two videos. Oh, God. No. I mean, I barely keep up to date. I sort of... Occasionally I scroll through all their videos, and if there's a puzzle that looks interesting and isn't disgustingly long, then I might do it. It's like, I'll never do... Especially if it's a really long Mark video, because the puzzles he do are much less, how can you say, curated than the puzzles Simon does. I certainly never watch them, but I use them as the occasional way to procure puzzles. I'd never go on, like, Discord or Logic Masters or anything. Just too much sumo to watch. Maybe Mark and Simon should get into sumo wrestling. Every time we go on one of these tangents, I get a little further away from actually solving anything. Okay, Kitty. Who are you, Kitty? Kitty has the host secret. Right. I have received multiple threatening letters from unknown parties. I don't want to be shot or stabbed. I'm hosting the gathering, where suspected parties are expected to be in attendance. I hope that I can uncover these identities during the get-together. Do ask my butler if you have further questions. Everyone knows a secret. Do not trust anyone with a weapon. You only need to keep me safe. So who is the host trusting to keep them safe? Must be the detective, right? Yeah, that's going to be the letter to the detective. So, Kitty, you are the detective. Which means the only role we have missed is the investor. Specifically says you need to find the threatening letter writers. Yeah. Yep. And that matches the role. So this is the detective notes. Nicholas is either the dog or the ape. The chef guy is kind of suspicious. He keeps looking at the hosts a lot. Who's looking at the hosts? Who do we have as the cook? Wealthy heir. After running out of Ramsey's inheritance, they were unable to resell their NFC card, leading to desperation and anger towards me. Towards the host. This letter is from the host. How can I use this information? Lawyer will attempt to obtain secrets of future litigation. Oh gosh. Why her? I mean, all that tells us is she's not the host, right? But we gotta match some names. Dog or the ape is Nicholas. Is that the dog? Oh, I thought that was like a fox, but that must be a dog. Nicholas is one of these two. And I don't know, I don't have one assigned yet. The lawyer must be the one that said they want 3 secrets. Yes, I think we have that, don't we? Yes. It's a Shiba, indeed. Very Japanese. I still haven't found the last number for this. Knowledge acquired from years of observation of the host's daily routine, right? Okay, I missed that before, but that does imply that he's the butler as well. The antique clock, birth year, question mark, most recent NFC. But, oh. How? Why would she have the 85's baby card if she is not the host? I don't see a birth year anywhere else. We have Monkey as host. Why do I... Yeah. Oh, Monkey doesn't have any cards. Monkey gave away his cards. Was there another question mark in study? I don't think so. Oh, just the actual safe itself. Monkey gave away his cards. So Monkey gave her his NFC card for money. And she was sure. Or... No. He wouldn't have killed her, otherwise he would have kept his card. He wouldn't give her the card. There is a gun card. She has a gun. And then... he has a gun. He's saying it can't be. What can't be? Using the time to open the safe? Well, I don't think so, because why would the time, unless this is some sort of technologically advanced safe that requires the time to open it, it doesn't really add up. So we think the safe is the antique clock, which has the number 5 associated to it. 5 years of dedication. And then we think it's 85 because this has 85's baby. And then the last clue is the one we're not sure about because it says most recent NFC. And he goes, finally figured out the last digit. But we can't, I haven't found a number associated with the NFC. We still found the number 3, but that didn't work. I'm just gonna bifurcate. No. 4. Money, money, gun. Actually, I think that 4. There was one card that said it was the 4th. The 4th card somewhere. Oh god. The 4th installment of the series, become the first trillionaire. Yeah, so maybe it like starts as 85, baby. Million, billion, trillion. That's the puzzle. 2 money and a gun. So horse has just a knife here. Opens a safe. Has money, gun. There's probably another money hiding behind there. Just need to wait for the game to end. Which we know, we said he's the butler, and butler's win condition is host survive or acquire money. And he's done both of those. You like how one of the bats looks like it's a shock of hair coming from the monkey's forehead? Not that one. Ah, there. It's got a little, what do you call the little pompadour? He hasn't had host survive? Oh, good point. But he's got money. He's got money. He has an ore there. Okay, we gotta get these names, eh? I figured out who the butler was when I peeked their cards. The secret was a big giveaway. So horse was the butler. The horse has the host secret. Right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. The host would have the butler would have the host secret because the butler's the closest to the hosts. Have I ever played any of these games in real life? No, like I said to the other chatter, I did play Among Us a little bit in COVID. I think this would be fun though. Maybe I should organize one of these. You've always wanted to. Yeah, it's a bit of work, but I reckon you could have a lot of fun with it if you had a good group of about 8 people. I don't think the assignments of secrets is random. Greta's saying I peeked their cards. I think this is probably Greta, just based on the body shape. Because in terms of females, we have Sarah, Nicole. No, we have 4 females and 4 males. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nicholas, Martin, Lucas, Andre are males. Hilda, Nicole, Mary, Sarah are females. Oh, well, Nicole didn't turn up. Yes. So the only one with a female body type is 1, 2, and then 3. So Greta's the detective. Where's Greta's name? What? Someone else's secret comes after, appropriate for their role. Yeah. Yeah. Like when you go to a posh restaurant and do one. Oh, maybe we have. I'm trying to remember. I sort of feel in my bones that we have done something like this. Why don't we have Greta? Is Greta a nickname? Hilda, Mary, Nicole, Sarah. Alright, Sarah, Nicole, and Hilda are assigned, so you must be Mary. Mary the detective. Mary the detective also makes sense for the game in general, because that's the role she's generally playing in most of these puzzles. Greta is talking like a GM? So not one of the roles? But she's saying, thanks for hosting the game. I figured out who the butler was. And she's not Greta. And the only other GM is him. And he's not Greta. I don't know. Alright. So we gotta assign the three of the boys. Nicholas, Lucas, Andre. Nicholas, Lucas, Andre. Lucas says just a normal waiter uniform. So, probably butler. And then we got Lucas and Andre as either the chef or the host. Peeking at your cards would be cheating. Yeah, I don't really know the constraints of the rules. But perhaps. Nicholas arrived first. Is that useful in any way? Ooh, 2 murders. Nice. Glad they're playing a game. Oh, another murder. Hooray! Oh, we have a cannibal. What joy. How joyous. The game ends in 1 hour. So the game started at 7, didn't it? Ends at 8. 14 minutes. I figured out who the butler was when I picked the can. The secret was a giveaway. I don't understand who Greta is. Cannibal mystery party? Who's the cannibal? You know, have you seen that one Tim Robinson sketch where the hot dog car crashes into the shop and everyone's like, who did this? And then the guy in the hot dog uniform is like, yeah, who was it? Just tell us who you are. We won't be mad. I imagine Cannibal Mystery Party would be like that. Like one person just like blood coming out. Just tell us who the cannibal is! Love Tim Robinson. Yeah, I should actually... I've watched a couple of his sketches and I found them really funny. I should actually look at his back catalogue. Because that stuff is... It's so stupid and it's so funny. It's just so... it brings me joy watching that stuff. I actually made a GIF out of that. Because no one had made a really good GIF. So I made a GIF of the... It's like the first scene where the hot dog is, hits the car. Sorry, the hot dog car hits the building, and someone says at the bottom, the caption is, oh my god, someone crashed a hot dog-shaped vehicle into this place, into the shop. And then it cuts to us, Tim Robinson saying, you know what's really driving me mad? It could be literally any one of us. Ooh. Like, the funniest character in fiction is the overconfident idiot, which is what I try to... Like, my characters are generally based on the overconfident idiot. Paddy Harrison is great, too, on that show. Yeah, I'm gonna just find a way to watch that stuff, and I'm gonna watch it. She's the one with the long black hair. Yeah, I just haven't seen enough to know who that is, but I'll keep an eye out for her. All right. Who is What do I... Nickel? No. Andre and... Lucas. Andre and Lucas we're trying to figure out. I'm not. I've got Lucas. That's meant to be Lucas, isn't it? Andre and Nicholas I'm trying to figure out. Andre and Nicholas. Do I have any hints about Andre and Nicholas? Oh god, I just realized. Because this is the ultimate puzzle, there are probably hints littered through the previous puzzles. Potentially. About this. Yeah, Ambrose is thinking the same thing. Let's have a quick. Yeah, look, see, have you picked a costume yet for the party? Andre's asking. Andre isn't in this scene. Andre and Nicholas I'm looking for, isn't it? Why do the witchy people have no masks? They're like the game masters. They're not playing. They're hosts. They're hosts, but they don't have the role as hosts. The role of host is different to the hosts. Come on, Andre. You holding any hints for me, matey? Same movie, presentation, nothing. You know what? Let's just see if we're on the right track. If I put Andre there, Nicholas there. More than two wrong. Right, if I put Nicholas there and Andre there. Oh god, we're not even close. It both says two wrong. That's rough. This might be a long stream. Let me just check my laptop. Okay, nothing too important. Welcome back, Joshua. We're banging our head against the wall. Alright, I'm gonna assume this is written by Mary. I can tell who's who based on their roles. Sarah, Nicole, Martin, Hilda, Mary, Lucas, someone. Sorry, based on their voices. So, this name is going to be the one that she doesn't really know. I'm sure she knows Andre and Hilda. Sarah. Chin playing Artisan of Glimeth. I did see that. I think I saw both Bremster and Cracking the Cryptic were playing that game, which I think is just like a collection of pencil puzzles, isn't it? I didn't really watch for more than about 10 seconds. Then I saw something card to keep them quiet. So this is going to be the first murder then, and then we have second murder, something in between winners. So when we came into the dying room, we found out that someone had the something, and took the something card. You're worried you might make it through to round 2 of the pencil puzzle culture journey. Why? Like, what is bringing that anxiety? What's the cause of the worry? It's a region building thingy where it'd make a good Thursday game for here. Oh yeah. Well, maybe I'll check it out if it's good. Oh, I didn't write it down. I saw another game the other day that I thought would be a good stream game. It's really hard. Oh god. I don't do many pencil puzzles. Like, if I do a Sudoku, usually I can, do that relatively quickly in regards to the video length time, but if I ever try to do like a pencil puzzle that Simon does, it takes me a long time. We found out that the something had shot. This is interesting because it's saying that it's not going to be asked the thing. If this... I'm not being terribly eloquent, but this must be about the shooting, right? Because if this wasn't about the shooting... Shotik. Then there's nowhere we can have the shooting. And therefore this verb must be shot. We know we're going to say the lawyer was shot. Knowing that we've got some incorrectness over here. I mean, this is gonna be shot the lawyer and took the lawyer's something card. Took the lawyer's card. Fan card, gun card, knife card, letter opener, money card, secret card, sword or target. Took the... So the lawyer has... Whoever shot the lawyer didn't take the heir's secret. Right? Because they still have... Like, these events that we're solving for occurred before the first scene. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And no cards have been taken. Those are the same cards, right? Yeah, they're the same cards. She does not have a money card. If we look at the lawyer role... Like, who would start with money cards? Because most of these roles... like, it makes it very clear that they are very, very poor. The heir is destitute. The collector's world has ended in financial disaster. The investor will have started with money, because it just says they've made a lot of enemies. The lawyer will probably have money. You think you missed too many of these streams to ever understand what's happening? Mate, I don't understand what's happening, and I'm running this show. The host will have money. I don't think it would make sense for anyone to start with more than one money card. The detective could have a money card because they're paid by the host. The host could have the money card. Host is just a QR code. So, host, detective, no. Investor, lawyer. We're looking at a maximum of 4 money cards in the game. He has a money card. We've got 1 there. Oh, but there's 2 money cards in here as well. Only 1 was taken. And the knife was put there because he's swapped his... Alright, let's go to the first scene before the money was taken out of the safe. We have... Pig has a money card. Monkey has 2 money cards. The host doesn't keep the money, they keep theirs in the safe. Well, wouldn't that imply that the monkey is not the host? Because we thought he's the tech bro. But I agree with you, I actually had the same thought, that why would the monkey... Unless the monkey acquired both of these monies... post the start. But why would the tech bro want money? You're sure Monkey is host? That's the only thing you're sure about? But what if the monkey was collector? Because the collector does have win condition, get money. Wants to get the host's secret. He's surprised. He didn't do the murdering. If monkey was collector... then that might mean pig is host. It's time to settle a score with a lawyer and a certain technocrat. Oh god, but then... the only technocrat is the host. No self-respecting collector would dress like that. Yeah. I don't understand. Why does he have 2 money? There's no way he started off with 2 money. I refuse to believe that he would have been given 2 money at the start of the game. Then he gets murdered. And he has 1 money. There was a catfishing where the answer was... that menswear guy from social media. I love that. Who's the menswear guy? Is that the guy that wears like the purple suit and goes out in the street and then compliments people? Actually, no, I don't know who it is. This is going to be stabbed. He was stabbed, matey. Who had opportunity to stab him? Look at this guy. He definitely did the stabbing. He's still hanging out. Nothing much going on. Just hanging out with my knife. He does these very interesting threads of menswear and also roasts various politicians on their bad clothing choices. That's pretty funny. Gosh. I always, like, secretly hoped for the Corporate Tom channel that someone would reach out, like a suit company would reach out and give me suits for, you know, a comment or something, but... Horse stabbed a monkey and put knife in safe. Oh, worm. That's interesting. But really? Stabbed him with a pocket knife? Because that might make him look less suspicious that, oh, how could I have stabbed him? I have gun. There's such a small knife to stab. Sharp bleeding wound. Gosh, it is a good thought, but... Should be safe in the living room, he says. Just need to wait for the gun aim to end. Okay. The butler did it. Alright, I mean, I don't like that it's a pocket knife, but everything else is a very good theory. Stabbed the host with a knife and took a gun money. Should have shared earlier. Oh, good, mate. Oh, good. So, host originally has a knife, opens the safe which has gun and 2 money. And he has gun and money, which makes sense from the safe perspective, but it doesn't make sense from this perspective because he doesn't have anything of the hosts. Because this says, and took a something card. But he took the money card from the safe. Because the safe had 2 money and now it has 1 money. Host lost 1 money? He does... Oh. But we also have a missing money from the safe. Could have paid... Oh, maybe that's this one. That's not good. The butler stabbed the host. Two or fewer wrong answers. Oh, that's confused me. Yeah, there are 3 winners. So if I change that to gun and this to gun. Right. Money. So that one's definitely right. That one's not right. Which makes me think that if knife's not right, then both... Like, these two have to be the wrong ones, right? Because we're confident on stabbed. We're confident on host and we're confident on study. Oh, you can't see the options because of my dumb head. So the person with the fan was the murderer. She was the murderer? She has ornate fan, first million, collector's secret. Ornate fan, first, and money. So she did steal the money. The heir stabbed the host with a fan and took the money card. So the horse... Yeah, the horse's money card is just from the safe. He hasn't done anything since raiding the safe, I think. And she did gain the money card from that. Oh, Hilda. Look at these things you do. Alright, let's go to the first one. Dining room is right. Shot is right. Shot the lawyer and took the lawyer's something card. So these are the two I don't actually know. The only things we're missing is who did the murder and what they took. Well, if we take the word shot at face value, these two have guns. And he has a gun. So they are our three suspects. I don't think anyone else has a gun, right? So, who has incentive to kill the lawyer? Who has guns at the start, though? Switch time. Oh, right. I'm in the wrong one. Yeah, so it couldn't have been him, because he didn't have a gun at the start. Which role would start with a Swiss Army knife? Butler? Yeah. That makes sense. Yes, you're right. I was on the wrong scene. So, guns, we have Piggy. It's just Piggy. And her. She's going why her, which... Look at those lines. Those look like legitimate lines. Legitimate shocked lines. Piggy's just... Yeah. Oh, and it even says it's time to settle the score with the lawyer. Okay, we know that. It's time to settle the score with the lawyer. Yeah, those aren't fake lines. Those are legitimate lines. So this is going to be Collector. And what did you take from the lawyer? Money card, I think. Those lines are too legit to quit. Money card. More than 2 wrong answers. No! No! Secret card, okay? It's secret card. Not collector. Because that one's wrong. Shot is right. Dining room is right. 2 or fewer wrong answers. This one's wrong. And another one is wrong? How can one more be wrong? Investor? Yes, investor's right. Took the investor's secret card. Oh. Oh. I read this wrong. I read it as took the X's card, being they took the card from the X. But if the investor had shot the lawyer, then that means Nicole is not the investor, which is what we've got wrong over here. Okay. We found out the investor had shot the lawyer. Why would the investor have his own secret? Oh, because the investor took his own secret from the lawyer. Why does she have the heir's secret? Oh, maybe she had 2 secrets. She'd already acquired a secret. So he's investor. Which means she's probably collector. Let's just see if we're like 2 away. If I put in Nick, what am I saying? Nick and Luke. 2 away. Luke and Nick. No, that's... Wait, what? What's happened? I just had less than 2 away. Ah. 2 or fewer. Yeah, those are right. Because if I change that to Sarah, it still stays. If I change that to Sarah, it still stays. So now only one of these is wrong. How can one be wrong? I must have a duplicate. Oh, I've got Butler as Lucas. Why have I done that? No, that's meant to be Nicholas. What? I'm so confused as well. Pig planted Heir's secret on her? I don't know. Oh, mate, I'm lost. I'm so confused as well. Host is Nicholas. Yeah, I'm happy with that as well. Because if we go Butler and Martin, we're more than 2 away. We have host there, yes. So Butler ain't Nicholas. So if I change Heir and Mary... Forge a bunch of cards and fake it right now. That's a strategy. So we think there's only one wrong answer. Lawyer, collector, investor, heir, detective, butler, chef, host. Nicholas Lucas. Oh, I've got another Nicholas there. Whose don't I have? Andre. Oh, gosh. Okay. Andre is the butler. This is going to be gave a card to someone to keep them quiet. Money card? So the investor, the pig, has money, gun, first billion, investor's secret. And he doesn't have money anymore. So who did he slip the money card to? He didn't slip it to her, because she got her money from the murdering. No. No, she was bribed by him. Yeah, this is right. This is right. This is right. God dang it. Okay, there's only one wrong answer here. Let me see which answer's wrong. Gosh darn it. Investor gave a money card to the heir to keep them quiet. How can that not be right? The heir has a money card here, doesn't have a money card before. Isn't it the cat, not the rabbit? Cat doesn't have anything. Starts off with the journal. Which one could be wrong? Alright. Gosh, I'm so confused. Why is there still two of you wronger answers? So we change that to... We know that's probably investor, because the investor needs to keep them quiet. So I'm going to put butler there, which we know is not right. Yeah, so gave is right. Money is right. Heir is wrong. Who looks like they've... What if he took something? Who needs to be kept quiet, eh? There's nothing, like, obvious about anyone specifically needing to be kept quiet. Why her? Did he need to be kept quiet? Does the Shibu have anything extra? The Shibu has money and didn't have money before. Chef needed to be quiet. This is so hard. Why is it so difficult? Nobody played the collector role. I kept an eye on someone because I thought that they'd be the target. So the detective, whose this is written by, surely would think the heir would be the target, right? Because the detective role is meant to protect. Uncovering the threatening letters. I know for a fact that I'm not the only target. Yeah, I still think the host. Detective says she sticks close to. In safe room. Sarah got killed. I thought the host was a target. Yeah, I thought the host was a target. No. Nicole said she couldn't come, so no one played the collector role. I kept the eye on the host because I thought he'd be the target. Yes. So the only word we don't have is this one. Which is whoever she doesn't really know. Nicholas. I guess. Oh, I didn't mean to finish. No, I want to go solve the other thing. I won, yay, not bad for someone. Why doesn't it make me figure out who the winners are? I have to do this again in the future. Hilda's post on Photogram went viral. Woohoo, verification. I'm going to go back and finish it. She and Jara waste no time capitalizing on the newfound fame. They're doing well. Prevent going to open a branded store. Good to see their hard work pays off. Ghost Nicole saw a while ago. Nicholas found a similar costume. Business is doing well. Great. End of semester. First year flew by. Better than you could imagine. Something about that late night with friends, ordering pizza and cramming the finals made this even the stress feel special. Alex and Sylvia got engaged. They're gonna get married. Things were rough for a while, but I'm happy it worked out for them. Sarah finished with straight A's. Good on you, Sarah. She even made the dean's list. I'm proud of her. I'm just glad my mistake with the group project didn't jeopardize her perfect record. And now that the semester's over, I decided to go on another date with Sarah. They built a new arcade downtown, so of course we had to go there. So many games, including a ton I'd never seen before. There was one where you participate in a zombie cooking battle. You cooking flesh, mate? Is this the cannibal party? It was fun trying them all. My favorite was a drum ribbing game. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. The date. Yes, I did select the date. Yeah, look at them. They're in love. Good on them. Maybe Sarah and I can go on a date again tomorrow. Been looking at an entire year. I'm excited for year 2. Yay. Alright, let's just go finish. No. Can I skip credits? I need to know who the winners are. No, don't give me the link. Skip. Surely the credits can't be that long. It's not a big game. It won't let me win. I want to win. Shh. How's your week been, chat? Special thanks to the Guillotine Influencer Agency. Is that what publishers do these days? They just reach out to agencies? Jeremy Hoffman. Maybe it's Andre's brother. Thank you for playing. Thank you for the game. Gotta finish. I gotta find out who won. Anyway. Oh, it's still going. Now it's time for beach special. Yay. See you on the beach. We know Mary is a winner. Because it mentioned that in the next thing that we shouldn't have had access to yet. Plus, we know that she thinks she's identified the killers because it says so here. I think I know who the murderers are. Plus, she must know because she solved this thing, and we are her. Okay. Other winner. He's playing the waiting game, which implies that Andre is also a winner. Now, people who are dead are not winners. What is the chef's goal? The chef's goal is get money or get Air's secret. And he has money, so he's won. Yay. Alright. Please don't take me through that crap again. Okay, let's skip. No! Just... main menu. Okay. Do we get any bonus for 100%ing everything? 100%, 100%, 100%. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. I didn't get all the cupcakes, so I don't really care about them. No, I think it's just done. Thank you for watching, champions. This went longer than I'd hoped, or had planned for at least. Not more than I hoped, but we solved that. If you have suggestions for the next game, put it in Discord. I did find something that I thought would be really good, but I didn't write it down because I'm a dingbat. We'll play that next week. Otherwise, word games on Wednesday. Good to spend some time with you all, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.